Health for Life. Introduction. Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about how having a balanced lifestyle is important by showing you my food diary and talking about how often we participate in physical activity throughout the school day. Food diary. Improvements I can make. Even though I'm eating relatively healthy for a girl my age, there are still some areas I can improve on in my diet. An example of this is my vegetable intake, as according to the Australian Guidelines to Healthy Eating, I should be eating 5.5 servings of vegetables per day when I'm only having 1 or 2 servings. Another way I can improve my diet is eating more grains throughout the day, as I should be eating 7 servings per day when I'm only having 2. Another area I need to improve on is my sugar and salt consumption, as I am eating processed foods with high levels of salt and sugar. I can fix all these issues by replacing these foods with healthier ones, like vegetables and grains, so I can have the correct amounts of food per day and cut back on my sugar and salt intake at the same time. An example of this is when I have Milo milk for supper. I can have salad or some yogurt with granola and mixed berries instead. Why healthy eating is important for young people. Healthy eating is extremely important for young people as it creates good eating habits. This is essential for people during their adolescence as it ensures they are getting enough energy for their growth and development, and it also prevents them from getting diseases and disorders later on in their lives. Diseases like obesity and eating disorders like anorexia are becoming a large problem in Australia, as studies show that 1 million Australians are suffering from eating disorders, and 67% of adults and 25% of children in Australia are overweight or obese. This is very concerning, as research has proven that being overweight or obese can cause many chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Class survey. Is there potential to increase physical activity? According to the class survey, there is potential to increase our physical activity throughout the school day. An example of this is at recess and lunch, as only 7 of us do any physical activity during this time. Another example is before and after school physical education classes the school provides, like running training and basketball training. These activities only have 1 or 2 participants from our class. However, they can be very beneficial for your health. A way to increase physical activity in the school could be to promote these activities more to new students at the school, like posters and announcements at assembly and chapel. Areas that can be utilised for physical activity. There are many areas in the school that can be utilised for physical activity. 2 examples are the fake grass and the oval, as we older kids never use this area unless we have PE. Students could also use the new courts or the middle and senior school play equipment, as it can provide an easy way to get more exercise into your day. We could also utilise these areas by organising student-run classes at recess, lunch, and before and after school. An example of this is some students could organise weekly basketball training as well as some games down at the new courts. Another example is some students could organise dance classes for the senior students. These student-run activities can also provide a chance for people from different year levels to interact with each other, making the students feeling more connected with each other. Conclusion. In conclusion, having a balanced diet is extremely beneficial for people in their adolescence, as it creates good lifestyle habits and can prevent diseases and disorders in their future.